again, if all these mugs again, clear it all, I'll say it once again. If you don't like me that much, there's a barn at the side here. Step in it with me. Lock us in, and the best man will walk out, no holds barred. But again, a disclaimer, serious harm, can I care, or will I care? Pour that in your pipe and smoke it, tossers.
Oh, fucking twat.
What's up, everybody? What's good? We've got in the house. Straight fighter, salute to you, my good man. Put Mr. Loz. Yeah, what's happening? I'm good, thanks. Hope you're well, Josh. Excuse me. Big Rick from across the pond. What's happening, Rick? Hope you're well, brother. James Jameson, 50p in the meter at warp speed engaged. Yeah, hello, Big Loz. Yeah, I hope you're well, my good man. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming through. So, I just thought I'd do a bit of a live tonight because it's been a minute since I've been live, a couple of weeks now, and I've just seen that it's been announced, the fight, Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley. Where did I put it now? It's been scheduled for, according to Sky Sports, Joseph Parker to fight Fabio Wardley on October the 25th. The heavyweight clash will take place at London's O2 Arena. Right. What do you lot think of that? Londoner, salute to you, my good man. He's put lost notifications received. We're here for the ride, bro. Oh, good. I'm good getting ready for Bud Canelo next Saturday. Yes, sir. We'll be talking about that. Condolences to the all Scousers one and only Big Purple Aki. Fucking wicked. So, yeah, Purple Aki passed away, didn't he? Was it last week, week before? Sugar Josie Parker's going to teach that kid a lesson. Well, yeah, I think so. I do. I predict Parker to beat him. I mean, I did see this all come up last week. There was talk about it. In a way, I don't want Parker to fight him, but then again, what can he do? What more do you have to do to get a title shot? So if the fight's been scheduled, Parker wins that fight, bro. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. So if the fight's been scheduled now, it's all coming out that it's been scheduled. So if this is true, then, which it obviously is, he looks like Alexander Usyk ain't gonna fight him. So is Usyk gonna get stripped of the WBO belt? Will Parker and Fabio Wardley be fighting for a vacant belt, or will the WBO let him keep it? I don't know. It's a fucking mess. I would have liked Usyk to have come out and said something. So, do you know what I mean? Purple Aki went doing the things he loved, didn't squeeze a jar of muscle open, lol, yeah. Squeeze a jar of muscles open. Looks like Parker's getting shafted again. I totally agree with you. The whole thing stinks, man. The heavyweight division it's just a fucking mess. I mean, we've been saying it. I've been banging the drum. We've been saying it for ages that he isn't gonna get that title shot under Frank Warren. How can he possibly, unless Usyk gets stripped of this belt? That's the only way I can see it. It's a dangerous fight because we all know Wardley's got serious power, but on paper, really, I would put Parker to just box his ears off and possibly stop him. Super sharp switch on Parker, 100% he beats Wardley. Yeah, because Fabio, I'm not hating on the dude. I like the guy. I think he's a good kid in it. Tyrone, salute to you, my good man. Hope you're well, Ty. Sorry, I'm just reading off this monitor because I've had a new monitor because I can't read the computer. My eyes are terrible. So I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm not hating on Fabio. It's just for me, he's got no defence, and I've said it many times. His hands are too low, and relying on taking punches and thinking because you haven't been knocked down or out like that, it's only a matter of time before that jaw gives way. He's got to. I'm surprised this fight is happening. Lost. Luke, you don't really see Frank Warren fighting each other, yeah? I think my man Parker stops him late rounds and boxes his head off. So where does Caballero come into this equation then now? Who's he going to be fighting? Moses Ntoma? Derek Chisora? It just stinks to high heaven. I feel like they are trying to get Parker out of the way with Turkey not interested in making the Usyk fight and Parker getting another dangerous side mission with Wardley. Bang on. Absolutely bang on. Exactly what I think that is, Londoner. Exactly what I think. Eldon Joe's Gaming, salute to you, but the old Ben Davison, low hands defence. Yeah, he's getting beat up, man. Don't get me wrong, he could knock Parker out if he catches him with a good shot. I kind of see it myself, but I mean, you only have to look what that Justice Uni kid did to him. He was fucking him up. And Big Fraser was fucking him up till he got fucking in the first fight, and then the second fight he fucking swiped him away. Gareth R. Snifferdine. Salute to you. I haven't seen you around for a while. That's got me triple knee. He's put, hello, Loz. I've been caught sniffing Dillian White's dirty big underwear, and Eddie's bothered me for it. Quality. Usyk will drop the belt, I think. I think he will do. Either that or they'll strip him. Salute to you anyway, Triple Knee. I hope you're well, brother. I think Parker has more power than Justice Uni. Oh, yeah, I do, Big Rick. I do. Totally I do. People say Parker's pillar... Well, I've heard a few people say Parker's pillar fisted, and I'm like, no, he's not. We'll go ask Martin Bacoli then if he's pillar fisted. It's sort of... I mean... Just read this quick. I think Parker, yeah. If Usyk drops the belt, he'll drop my pants for Fury. Quality. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, what do you do? What does Joseph Parker do? He's in a no-win situation, isn't he? Like London had just said, Turkey's not interested in that fight. And if he said to fucking Fish Eyes and Eddie Hills, I'm not paying for that. Then all of a sudden, Fabio Wardley's thrown into the mix. You know, what do you do anyway? Even if it wasn't for a belt, does he fight Park? Does he not take the fight and become rusty, or does he take the fight? Do you know what I mean? But either way, the guy's been shafted. Either way, and like London has said, another fucking dangerous fight. Moses versus Dubois, Frank Warren said, an announcement for Dubois. That'd be a good fight. Someone's getting knocked out in that. Someone's definitely getting knocked out in that fight. I'd watch that, yeah. They're the fights what Moses should be fighting now. That's a cracking fight if that's the case. But I think Usyk should have said something. And they're saying that he won't fight. I don't know who said. Was it Frank Warren said that? Doubts Alexander Usyk will fight again at the end of the year. So therefore, I think he'll get stripped. But crafty old Frank Warren, Bricktop. Joseph Parker needs to just get the hell away from him. He really does. If he's fighting, God, if he's fighting Fabio Wardley for the belt, then I'm all for it because it means at least he's got a shot at a belt. I mean, it's a good fight anyway. You wouldn't want to not watch it, but it has to be for the belt. Usyk has to let that belt go, man, or they strip him. He has to. If he's not going to fight him, well, you're not going to see. You're definitely not going to see Fabio Wardley fight Parker fighting in October and then fighting again at the end of the year. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Boxing Monkey, salute to you, bros. But evening, lads. Longer fights go on, the more damage Fabio gets off Parker. Yeah, he needs to jump on Parker right from the opening bell. Yeah, I agree. Definitely, mate. Yeah, I agree. The Gadders, boxing's Jimmy Savile. I noticed the Joe Strummer. Who's that? I noticed that Joe Strummer boxing stole my joke while he was dressed in the Gary Glitter old dressing room. The Ponce. Oh, is that? Do you mean Joe Stunner? Is that supposed to be Joe Stunner? Who's Joe? I don't know. Bone Crusher versus Witherspoon or Lennox Gallotta. Yeah. Like Lennox did on Gallotta. Fucking hell, he didn't even let Gallotta get straight out of the starting blocks, did he? He just ran straight across and fucking pounded him. He's put yes. Oh right, Joe Strummer. Oh God. Joe Strummer, what a name. So yeah, and then you've got this. This really got me angry this week. This fucking absolute clown, him and fucking Slyman Jordan, fucking saying Usyk's holding up the division. They were proper going in on. Well, not so much Slyman Jordan. But this fucking clown Bacon ears, he was saying, oh yeah, he's holding up the division, And I feel sorry for Joseph Parker and all that. But you didn't keep that same energy when Tyson Fury was doing all that ducking. You didn't say anything when the bums ducked him, did you? And you had that went to Don Charles's gym. He didn't say anything to the bums. Didn't say anything. And now because it's Usyk again, you're going in on him. They're fucking clowns, they are. All to balls held up part. Yeah, exactly. Where's my triple knee? Where is triple knee? Oh, yeah. Gareth the arse sniffer Davies. I like that. Yeah, they're fucking clowns. But yeah, getting back to Parker then. Because there's other things I want to talk about. I feel sorry for him, but I feel sorry for. I think we all do. Excuse me. It's Caballero and Parker have definitely been shafted, man. There's no two ways about it. And more so Parker, because mind you, they both had to. I mean, Caballero's had to fight 3 dangerous fighters. Parker has as well. It's just bullshit, man. It's bullshit. But if Joe's fighting him for a belt, then at least he has a chance of reclaiming a belt. Because I just cannot see Fabio Wardley beating him. I can't. I just can't. He doesn't move enough for me. He's very stiff. I wouldn't say dead stiff, but he's very stiff. He's got no defence whatsoever. His defence is shocking. And I know he's got no background and all that stuff. Parker might fight Caballero. Yeah, he could probably end up doing. I wouldn't put it past him. Triple knee. Talk Squawk is pathetic. Yeah, they're clowns, aren't they? I don't think Fabio. They still pissed off Usyk beat him. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Big Rick. 3 times Bacon he's gone against him. Fragile Carl Frampton's gone against Usyk twice. And Simon Jordan's gone against him. Is it 4 times now? No, 3 times. Twice Fury and once with Dubois. That's why they always go in on him. Yeah, I don't think Fabio could chin Parker in one shot. Probably not, no. Anal plug Oliver has one of Epstein's Islands wrapped in fucking pissy. Uh, in cling film covered in lube. It's all he's good for, yeah. Can you call me the true name? It's the biggest ball sniffer in boxing, absolutely, yeah. Talksport are just pissed that Usyk has made mugs out of them several times. Bunch of absolute shills, yeah. To be fair, Parker needs to fight. Inactivity is no good. He's got to keep busy. Well, that's the thing I'm talking about. I don't. I agree with you, James Jameson. I agree with you to a certain point, yeah, because he's got to keep active, man. You can't keep saying that you shouldn't be fighting. Do you know what I mean? Or I should say, I can't keep saying that he shouldn't be. I shouldn't keep saying that he shouldn't be fighting. Do you know what I mean? He's got to fight at some time. It's just that I feel for the guy because he's just been fucking shafted every time he fights. Boxing fan, fucking hell, what are you doing here? I haven't seen you for ages. Salute to you, my good man. I hope you're well. Parker should chin Skinoli, yeah. Hope you're well, boxing fan. If Chisora can keep Parker early, if Chisora can chin Parker early, Fabio can sure keep him down. Well, yeah, I don't know. Fabio's a big puncher, man. He's got the equaliser, hasn't he? We all know he's got that one punch knockout power. It's an interesting fight. I just don't think Parker will make the mistake what Uni did. Uni, and I feel sorry for Uni because he was winning that fight, and the referee was an absolute arsehole. He just fucking didn't. He counted him and just didn't even give him a chance. The kid got up at 9. I counted it at 9. Carl Crotch, he counted it at 9. But I don't know. I think that was a bit of shifty work by the referee, that, because he didn't even say, like, to him, put his hands together and say, walk forward to me, anything. He just went like that. As soon as the kid got up, the kid's got up at 9, man. Even if he got up at 10 and he just made it at 10. Do you know what I mean? At least let the fucking kid walk forward to you to see if he's wobbling. Do you know what I mean? It's not as if he got up like Dillian White the other week and he was all over the show. Usyk weirdly said Chisora is the biggest puncher he faced. Yeah, he did. Parker is a very different fighter in the last few years. He's got a great team, absolutely, especially with Andy Lee on board. Carl Froch needs to fuck off. Parker has one round in 18 months coming. Upset coming. All right, upsetting coming. So you'll be going for Fabio then, yeah? Avatar, salute to you, my man. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're well. He's put big up, Loz. Who you got, Bud or Canelo? I'm going for Bud Crawford on points. Avatar, I'm going for Bud on points. But it's going to be an hard fight. Darren Till would get sparked clean out by Froch. Yeah, of course he will. He's a weapon, isn't he, that Darren Till? He's a proper weapon. It was funny, though, when he stuck it on Tommy TP and he stuck it on John Fury. John Fury was calling him pig eyes. That was quite funny, to be fair. But he's a weapon. Keeps gobbing off trying to get a guy who retired 11 years ago back into the ring with him. Like, mate, you've never even been on anywhere near like Froch's level. Or Froch, you know what I mean? Froch still now would spark you out at the age of fucking 40 odd. Is he 47? Froch 46, something. Loz, are you going live for the Bud versus Canelo? I don't know. I might do. Because I don't think my son's here next week. He's going to his uncle's. So I probably will do, but I'd have to go sleep and then get up for it. Do you know what I mean? because I couldn't stay up for that. I don't think it would be on till 5 o'clock in the morning. Is it pay-per-view on Netflix as well? I should imagine it will be. Yeah, good call I got, bud. Yeah, okay. Darren Till uses both eyes to look down the... That's quality, to look down the Pringles tube. I might just do some MMA on Frotch, but why Frotch talk shit when he can't take it? Good point. That's fair point. I'm going, Bud. Yeah, right. Let's talk about that then, because I've seen a picture of Bud. I don't know if I uploaded it. No, I didn't. Oh, I did. Tell you what, he looks in fucking tremendous shape. I just seen a few pictures of him on Facebook there. There was that, and then a couple other ones. I thought, fucking hell, he's put the weight on well, hasn't he? He looks in tremendous condition. Fuck me, look at him, man. He's thickened up so well as well, but that's in tremendous condition, that. But it's not going to be easy, man. I think I was listening to a few channels the other day, and a lot of people were picking Bud, because he seemed to think it's going to be like very similar to the Dimitri Bivol fight. But you got to think, Canelo's naturally stronger. He's naturally bigger dude, isn't he? I wouldn't say he's naturally stronger. He's just a naturally bigger guy. But it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard for Bud. Looks solid. He means business. Yes, he does. The draw is paying 15-1 for Bud Canelo. Worth a punt. Yeah, good, yeah. Fucking hell, Victor Conti gave me the best supplements, bulking me, no fat gains. Yeah, snap, man. Canelo will have one judge in his pocket. That's very fair. I tell you did a great interview. Oh, God, what was it on? It might have been on TalkSport. It was Paulie Malignaggi. He was sat in a park in New Jersey. And I think it was TalkSport yesterday. And fucking hell, he was going in on Canelo, but he made some valid facts what he was saying. He should have fought Demetrius Andre when they were both middleweights. And Andre, remember when Demetrius Andre kept gate crashing these fucking conferences, and he was getting, I don't want to fight you, you're a horrible fighter and all that. But even before that, Demetrius Andre was chasing him for a long, long time. And he said the Charlo brothers, he should have fought them when they were in the peak, not now. And it's true, we all know that. Canelo has had it easy for a long time. Don't get me wrong, he's a good fighter, Canelo is, but he's swerved a lot of fighters, like Benavidez. Why is he not fighting Benavidez? Benavidez had to move up because he couldn't make the fight with him. I'm not taking anything away from Canelo. I'm just saying, their fight's what he should have fought. 15-1 is a cracking bet. I'm going 50. Yeah. So I'm going to go for Bud, I'm going to go for Bud. I think Bud will just be too slicky for him. And maybe, yeah, I'm going for Bud on points, me. It's a good fight. Good fight. Just quickly, let's talk about it. So Keat's back in action soon, isn't he? Against Fundora. I think Fundora's going pace Furman all over the show. Fucking size of him, man. He's massive, isn't he? Keith Furman, very inactive. What's he had? One fight in 5 years. He beat up that Australian dude. I think Fundora's going to blow Keith Furman away. What do you think, Big Rick? Canelo loves blowing up welterweights. Yeah, he does, yeah. Tonight's show sponsored by Red Stripe. No, it's Mahood or something. Mahoo. It's some, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it? It's some Spanish beer in Madrid. I only really drink Spanish beer now, Spanish or German ales. I've never seen this before. I've seen it in the supermarket earlier. So I thought I'd get a pack of them. But Canelo loves to bully people small now. Yeah, he does. Absolutely he does. Bivol, made Canelo realise he wasn't superhuman. He's been against taking risks ever since. I think Bud wins on points. The reset button needs hitting at 168. Facts, yeah. Fundora's 6'5", bro. Yeah, he's fucking massive, any Big Rick. He's one serious dude, man. Serious big dude. Loz, it looks like some people pissed in it. That's because of the bottle. I tell you what, it don't taste like piss, but it tastes a bit. You know, you ever get one of them ales, then it's like a flat taste. There's no like clean crisp to it. I don't know. You maybe have done. Probably fucking the Gad. The Gad's fucking pissed in it, or he's washed Dillian White's fucking underwear in it or something. Fundora punches Furman's wig clean off his head. I think so. I think Keith's going to get fucked up, I think, Londoner. I think Fundora's going to smoke his boots, man. A very strange dude, Keith Furman. Very, very strange dude. Great fighter, man. Furman was a good fighter. Very good fighter. And then when he beat Sean Porter, and then he went on that man. He disappeared, didn't he, for 5 years? He just disappeared. Went and got married, and he was flying around on the magic carpet in the Himalayas with his wife. And then he come back, and fucking, who did he fight? He fought someone. Some dude put him down, didn't he? But I think Furman, yeah, he did. He won. But the dude put Furman on his arse. And then he fought Pacquiao, and Pacquiao fucked him up. He's a strange dude, Keith Furman. I thought before Furman went missing, he was one of the best fighters around at one time. Furman was. Mayweather, Duck Roy Jones. I'm going to come to that. The Gads nonce the bottle, lol. Yeah, that beer is freshly squeezed from Dylan's. Fucking ruthless. Josh, hey up, my good man. Boxing is not boxing. No, it's not at the moment. It's shite. Should be called entertainment. Yeah. I hope you well, Josh. Thanks for coming through, my good man. Sometimes I was watching some of your. Oh, what were you doing? Was it shadow boxing? I can't remember if it was shadow boxing or bag work. I seen you do some on your Instagram a few weeks ago. I was watching it. I wouldn't even be surprised if Furman pulls out injury and fight. And yes, because he's notorious for that, isn't he, Londoner? He's notorious for doing that, pulling out of fights with fake injuries. Why is everyone thinking I'm a creep? I do everything illegal. It just comes across as a sexual deviant. Fucking quality. Furman versus Pacquiao was a good fight. Yes, it was. It was. I tell you what, though, Furman was. Me personally, I think Furman was a good fighter, man. He was a good fighter before he went away and got married, and then he just lost the love for it. I don't know, strange. But then he comes back. He has is it 2 fights in 5 years or 1 fight in 5 years? He fought that Australian dude. Or was it 4 years? I know it was a long time ago when he fought Pacquiao. And then he fought that Aussie dude and knocked him out, didn't he? He could still see little glimpses of goodness, but at the end of the day, that kid wasn't on Furman. He wasn't anything special. You put Furman in with Virgil Ortiz, and Ortiz will fuck him up, I think. Yes, wasted career. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going for Fundora and me. Like Londoner says, he punches his wig off. Fundora will end Furman, just an old hippie now with the yoga and musical flute. Yeah, yeah. Pass me the flute. The flute, that's the one. That's the one, yeah. Need Gil Coles up in here because I used to give Gil some shit over that. Because Gil's a Florida lad, and he's one of his. I think Furman was his favourite fighter. Right, let's have a look at this. And this is strange. Do you think this is a good move, or do you think this is a bad move? Jack Catterall and Jamie Moore. Not Jamie Moore. Yeah, it is Jamie Moore. part ways. And another one who's wasted his career, Boxing Monkey. This lad, he's another one. This guy wasted his career, wasted them most 2 important years chasing Josh Taylor around. Do any of you think that's a good move, or do you think he should have stayed with him? Excuse me, I'm going firm and don't know why. Yeah, why would you? Why would? Why? I'll read it off this one. I can't see. Why would you, Mike, sign for a fight with a mini boy Floyd, any muscle Mayweather? Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Yeah, I'm sure they're both eating right. Yeah, can't see it, James. Oh, he's talking to James. Roy Jones Jr. was calling him Floyd Mayweather. Yeah. I don't know. It's a bullshit fight. I'm going to tell you that. That's some serious bullshit, man. Mike Tyson needs to just give it up. Needs to give it up. Because still can't be broke. Surely Tyson can't be broke still. But I don't know. It's an exhibition fight. I don't understand it. I certainly won't be watching it. I'm not interested in that shit. Loz, I love your setup. Setup each screen can hold a picture of my choice. Yeah, I've got it like curved. I've got a monitor here, my laptop there, and this laptop there. But I always used to read off that one. But because my eyes are getting that bad, and I refuse to wear glasses, I've had to put it in, get that fucking now, so I can see the screen because I can't read it. Cash grab for Floyd is broke. Yeah, Floyd should fight Roy. Yeah, Tyson has always been a wrong un. Yeah, that's bad. How do you mean, James? Don't make a blind bit of difference who Catterall gets as the trainer. All he does is stink the place out like a bad sewer problem. Catterall's fights are a cure for it. A cure for insomnia. No, he isn't the best entertaining fighter, but I actually like Catterall. I think he's a very good fighter, but I just think he's wasted a lot of his career, Londoner, a hell of a lot of it because he fucked around chasing Josh Taylor all over the place. That's what I think. Denaro, salute to you, my good man. Put what's up on bread and chat. Salute to you, brother. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Denaro, my good man. Thanks for coming through, bro. I just think he might have thought now it's time for a change. But the problem I found with Jack Catterall is all the times when he was fighting like Regis Prograis, Linares, and the lad from Ireland, and all the other fights in between, he should have just forgotten about Jack Catterall, about Josh Taylor, and should have gone on to fight someone else. Even when Josh got stripped of them belts. But he didn't. He was adamant he wanted to fight him. And then Eddie, you've heard me say this before loads of times about Eddie Hearn keeps saying he's going for a world title shot next, and then he fights someone else, and then he gets schooled off Barbosa Jr. And a strange kid, I think, wasted his career too much. And I think Jack Catterall, for me, is on the downslide now. Even though he fought Harlem Eubanks, that Harlem Eubanks, obviously he wasn't on the same level. James, why you say that? I was talking to James. Tyson is just stealing a living now. Joke Paul, now it's nonsense. It's not boxing. Facts, I agree with you. Yeah, Catterall's fight so low, it's hard to get to him. Yeah, it seems illegal. Yeah, Bruce Gass, salute to you, my OG. Hope you're well, Bruce. Thanks for coming through. Floyd and Tyson will do a total of 6 pay-per-views globally. A pile of streaming shite. Nobody is trying to watch that nonsense. Exactly. I just think of Mike Tyson, truly respected the sport. He wouldn't be doing this. Yeah, I agree with you. Bruce Gas, Peterborough, said what you said, James. Oh, Street Fighter saying that. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Well, it's like that shite with this fucking clown. I didn't upload it, bastard. I didn't upload it, but I saw. Yeah, I've got my phone here, and I did. One sec, just bear with me 1 second. First of all, turn that off. Second of all, get rid of that. Gallery. Now, I saw this picture. I didn't upload it. Where the fuck is he? I don't know if you can see that, but it's 5 people Tank Davis should be fighting right now instead of this fucking clown. And one's Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davies, Lamont Roach Jr., Teofimo Lopez, or Manny Pacquiao. I don't know why he'd be fighting Manny Pacquiao, but that's what this guy's put on this webpage. I agree with all 4 of them, especially the Lamont Roach. He should be fighting him. I think it's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. Tank Davis is a disgrace for fighting this fucking guy. I mean, look at this, what we've got coming up over the next months. Not that one. It's this one. Look at this. We got Canelo Crawford next Saturday. You got Inoue versus this whatever, I can't pronounce his name. And then you've got fucking Jake fucking Paul versus Tank Davis. And then you got Eubanks and Ben November the 15th. And then November the 22nd, you've got Yard versus Benavidez. You've got 4 mouth-watering fights there. And stuck in the middle is fucking Wank Davies against a fucking YouTuber. It's an absolute disgrace, that is. An absolute disgrace. Tank Davis should be flogged for that. For entertaining, fighting this guy. You're a joke, Tank Davis. An absolute joke of a fighter. Mayweather ducked Roy Jones, yeah. I think Mike quit at the end of his McBride. He could have continued, yeah, wow. Mayweather ducked Roy Jones. Tyson was storming Washington 30 years ago at the MGM, yeah. Everyone turning on Mike. This is not for boxing fans. This is YouTube boxing. Very different thing, yeah. El Foul player, salute to you, my good man. He's put the UK Jamaican ambassador. Salute to you, Las D, the pimping. Salute to you. I hope you're well, my good man. Thanks for coming through, brother. What's the weight difference between Tank Davis and Paul? It's ludicrous. That's what I mean. It's fucking bullshit. There shouldn't even be any weight difference because Tank Davis shouldn't be fighting him. And like Bruce said, yeah, it's YouTube fighting and all this shit. This guy Jake Paul is single-handedly, I think, trying to destroy boxing. That's why I'm angry with Tank Davis, because it's a disgrace. An absolute disgrace. You shouldn't be entertaining this fucking kind of bullshit. Davies cashed out, and I hope just Jake chins him, yeah. For those other fights are absolute belters, can't wait. Exactly, Boxing Monkey, that's what I mean. And then you've got that clown stuck in the middle of all that. 4 great fights. You know, the not that. I keep putting that one up. It's not that one. It's this one. You know, you've got Canelo Crawford next week. The cracking fight. I must admit, I don't know who this other dude is who Inoue's fighting, but I've seen Inoue fight loads of times. And then you got that pile of shite in the middle. Ben Eubanks, cracking fight. I don't want to see it again, but I would definitely watch it. Definitely. Benavidez Yard, absolute cracking fight. Absolute cracking fight. And you got that clown fighting fucking YouTubers. It's a disgrace, man. It's a disgrace. talking to Boxing Monkey. Tank is a myth. Got to the age of 30 with a 30 wins and 1 draw, and has never unified with the biggest win on his resume. A drained. Yeah, absolutely. That's a cracking point. Yeah, that's a cracking point. Ryan Garcia or Foley Romero has just beaten. Yeah, Tank is a fraud. That's a good point, man. That's a good point. I mean, I've heard people going in on Tank for years and years, and I've not bothered because I thought it's Mayweather. Do you know what I mean? It's Mayweather holding him back, but it isn't. It might have been at one point, but it isn't now. It's Tank Davis. He's pulling all kinds of shitty stunts out. Elspot. I hope Jake Paul makes Tank lose his teeth. Exhibition fights are killing the sport. Absolutely. Totally agree with you, Yell. Totally agree with you, brother. What happens if the fights Hagler? What's happened to the fights of Hagler Earns? Exactly. It's bullshit, man. Jake Paul pulled a fast one on Eddie. Yeah, Eddie was crying like a mofo, wasn't he? Eddie Hills. He was well crying his little eyes out, Eddie was. He was devastated. Absolutely devastated. And then he's saying, the fight's shit, it's a farce and all that. Hang on a minute. You had Frank Smith out saying that the Anthony Joshua fight was more credible and made more sense. The Anthony Joshua Jake Paul fight made more sense and was more credible than the fucking Tyson Fury fight. And then as soon as Jake fucking Paul pulled the plug on you, you fucking spat your dummy out and went all fucking dirty guts about it. Unbelievable, I tell you. Talk about fucking brass neck. Ducking and not making the fights with Turkey. There is no excuse. Absolutely. Eddie wants AJ versus Jake. Yeah, he does. Yeah, of course he does. If the best fought the best, there would be no room for Disney boxing. Facts, James. Absolutely, my man. And do you know what, James, right? Just piggybacking off the back of that. This is why I don't make much videos anymore. Because they seem... I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's to do with this Riyadh thing, but boxing seems to be fucking shite at the moment. I know we've got some good fights coming up and that, but I want all these decent Riyadh cards to come back, like the 5v5 and shit like that. Excuse me, you know. I know at some point the Turkey, the Saudis were going to start pulling the money back and not wanting to splash out as much money on these big fights, but fucking hell. We've had some cracking Riyadh cards, man. No joke. No, Jake only fights people with disadvantages, lol, as everyone believes this bullshit beats AJ and Fury. Exactly, I know. And that's what I mean, though, Triple Knee. How can you have the CEO of Matchroom going out in public, these are boxing promoters, and you're saying on live interviews that Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua is more credible and makes more sense than what fucking Tyson Fury does. And you're a boxing promoter. You should be against all this shit. But you're saying it's better than Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. You're the fucking root of the problem as well. Because you're entertaining this shit. I'll tell you why you said it made more sense. Because of fucking that. That's all. Nothing to do with the boxing. As if any real boxing fan wants to watch fucking Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua rather than Tyson Fury and AJ before they both retire. Get a fucking grip of yourself. And you're supposed to be the CEO of Matchroom Boxing. You're a fucking bellend, Frank Smith. That's what you are. A fat prick. I would not be surprised if Turkey pulls the plug on boxing. Nobody wants to fight, even them. Yeah, exactly. I just need the right folks surrounding me. I could save boxing. Yeah, I think we fucking all could. We could do a better job than these lot. Josh, I tell you that for nothing. My name is Gareth, not Purple Knee, Triple Knee. I know who you are. Avatar is put. Triple D needs to get to the back of the queue. Yeah, yeah. Eddie ruining the sport with this. Absolutely, because Jake is easy money. Easy money than Fury. Exactly. That's all it is. That's exactly all it is. Fucking notifications. Fuck off. That's all it is. And you try and con the fucking boxing fans by saying, oh yeah, this is better than fucking Tyson Fury. And all the fans have been wanting what's Fury versus AJ for the last 6 or 7 years. And you've got the front to come out and say that fucking it's a better fight than Fury versus AJ. I don't even know how you dare have the fucking balls to come out and say that. Because Jake is, yeah, don't lose heart, brother. Imagine better be Evan Bivol and Jaya Moses. What great fights are still to be made. Yeah. Turkey is the front man for the Saudi government. If Turkey went, another prince would step in. They own boxing now. Yeah, when future top contenders and champs scrapped for lunch money, Floyd Patterson said Aglo would fight for free. Boxing was a poor man's sport. I hate money. Yeah, good point, Josh. Good point, man. Them days are gone, Josh. Them days are gone. We'll never get that era of boxing back again. Looks like the 80s, the 90s, the 80s and the 90s. For me, the 90s were the greatest year, especially for heavyweight boxing. For what I've been around, the 80s were brilliant, but the 90s were fantastic. They were great years for heavyweight boxing. Just one sec. That's better. Fucking pants up me, stuck up my fucking ass. It's obviously that AJ is wrapped in bubble wrap until Fury decides to come out of retirement. For Hills and Frank, Eubank tried to legalise AJ fighting Jake Paul is absolutely dog shit. Truthfully shameful. Totally agree, London. It is shameful, mate. It is shameful. Very shameful. Fury making himself look good when he's at Civil War. The scumbags want attention on himself. Yeah, I don't understand what's all this? Why does Tyson Fury keep putting up videos of him sparring and running and jogging and, you know what I mean, doing gym work? I don't understand it. You retired. So why do we need to keep seeing all these fucking 3, 4, 5 gym session videos a day? I don't know. We all know you're not retired, Tyson Fury, but I don't know what your game is. And this is what makes me wonder. Like I said all that time ago, will Usyk go and fight Tyson Fury early next year? Remember me saying months ago, I said the bums will duck. The bums will duck Parker. He'll fight. And this is when Dubois was missing. Soon as I got the red light that he was missing and that fight was called off, I've said it. The bums will duck him. He'll fight Usyk, and which he did when he come back. And I said, and guess who will be waiting in the wings, in the background? Mr. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury come back saying that he wants to fight Usyk, and then there was talk of a fight being made in April. Don't rule out that Tyson Fury fights Usyk next year. It's obviously Joe Parker's not fighting Usyk now. He's penciled in now. He's fighting Fabio Wardley. He fights in October. Usyk won't fight again this year. Therefore, either the WBO strip him and Joe Parker fights Fabio Wardley for a vacant belt, or he becomes made champion and then he still fights, he has to defend it against Fabio Wardley. And wouldn't rule out Tyson Fury fighting Alexander Usyk in April next year. I wouldn't rule that out. Fury is making new Netflix series apparently. Yeah, money is nothing but pain worth everything about it. Yeah, even a contender like Mercer would crush Age. Absolutely. Ray Mercer obliterated Anthony Joshua. Absolutely obliterated him. Fury's legs have gone. He's finished, I think. Yeah, Mercer was the WBO champ, a little more than a contender. Yeah, he was the WBO champ. Yeah, you're right. He was, Bruce. Sick note, Daniel shot it when he seen Parker. Yeah, real power is the strength, and the streets is where everybody's equal. Facts. Money is worthless. Prodigy of Mobb Deep. I know you like your Mobb Deep, yeah. Mobb Deep. I've still got 2 Mobb Deep's album, 3 in fact. Murder Music. It's the other one, American Nightmare. And I've got the very first one they've ever did. The very first one. Still got that on CD somewhere. I will criticise Usyk if he fights Fury again. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't rule it out. I wouldn't rule it out, man. Pretty much everything. I'm sat here bragging, but I suppose I can brag because pretty much everything I've said has come true. The only bit now what is missing is who is Usyk going to be fighting in this one last fight? Who is he going to be fighting? It's Tyson Fury. I'm telling you, man. It's Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury doesn't keep doing all these videos of him running and jogging and coming out of retirement saying I'm fighting Usyk, and then Usyk doesn't fight Joe Parker. Parker's fighting Wardley. Just like we all knew when the Bums got in the ring with Usyk after the fight with Fury. We all knew he was going to be fighting the Bums. I don't know, man. I will definitely say he's fighting Fury next year. I really would. Morrison's KO still gives me nightmares. Brutal. Yes, it was. Lost Stone Roses or Oasis. Stone Roses for me, mate. Yeah, all day long Stone Roses. Definite. Yeah. I mean, they only made one album, didn't they, Roses? But yeah, that first Stone Roses, well, the one and only Stone Rose album, brilliant. I'd rather Usyk fight Ntoma and do Dubois him rather than fight Fury again. Turkey don't do it. It forced Fury to fight AJ. Yeah, good point. Good point. But we know he's not. I'm telling you, man. AJ won't fight Fury. I think AJ wants to, but Fury won't. He wants that Usyk revenge. He's adamant that he beat him. That's what I think. I definitely believe that Fury will fight Usyk next year. I do. I can just see. He ain't going. We'll put it this way: you can almost guarantee your bottom dollar on it that he ain't going to be fighting Kabayel, is he? Usyk ain't going to come out and say, "I'll fight Kabayel." So who else is he going to fight? AJ, we don't know what he's got to be Fury. It's got to be. I believe so anyway. I believe Alexander Usyk will be fighting Tyson Fury early next year. Definitely. Everything I've said, I know I keep going on, but everything I've said has come true apart from this final little bit. This is the last bit. And we all know it's not Parker now because he's fighting Fabio Wardley. Usyk stop recycling fighters and fight Parker. Facts, absolutely. Great shout, Loz. Oh, salute to you. Tyson Fury is a narcissist. He needs to believe people care of what he's doing. I know, yeah. I'd rather... Yeah, I've read that. Second album, the Second Coming album was like 10 years late. Yeah. Fury should get 20% of the total purse. Exactly. Usyk shit himself when he saw Kabayel. I think Fury is just playing everybody to keep his name in the limelight. If Fury is serious training as much as he's posting on social media, he won't be looking like a fat mess that he is. Good point, good point. Cabell is number 2 fighter in the world right now. Yeah, Cabell's a great fighter, man. An absolute great fighter. Most people hate Fury now. I think I never did hate him. I never did hate him. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've ripped him and I've made endless live streams about him, but I never hated him. I never ever, and you would have heard me say that I never ever hated Tyson Fury. I don't hate anybody. I just hated the way how he was trying to mug the fans off with the bullshit of ducking of Alexander Usyk and the constant bullshit moving the goalposts and the constant nastiness and the constant fucking mugging the fans off for 2 years. For 2 fucking years it took to finally get that guy in the ring. 2 years. Absolutely. 2 years from the very beginning when I first started. I might have not been on it from the very beginning, but I was on it a good 18 months. Made endless videos about the man. People coming at me. I had loads. My videos are still up. You only have to read some of the comments. I had racial abuse off some people, death threats off other people. I was like, mate, we all know you're not killing no one, so I ain't hard enough, but we all know you ain't killing someone. But it was just his fans at the time were every bit as horrible as the Manny Pacquiao fans. You couldn't, very rarely you come across any Fury fans who you could actually have a proper civilized conversation with, because they were just adamant this guy was a god and he was unbeatable and he was the greatest thing since Muhammad Ali and all this. And he's like, you're not looking into the real picture of who this guy is. He's a fraud. He's not a fraud because you don't become a heavyweight champion twice if you're a fraud, but his record isn't as good as what you think it is, and do you know what I mean? He's not the best fighter since Ali. I didn't have anything against him. I didn't hate him like that. I just hated for what he was doing to boxing. He was hijacking that belt. I mean, come on. When he fought Derek Chisora for the 3rd time, and then you had old Bricktop on fucking TalkSport saying, even Slyman Jordan ripped into him. Old Slyman did. He ripped into him, said, this is a farce. And Bricktop lost his fucking rag. Absolutely had a meltdown, threatening sue them all and all this shit. Because he was saying, it's not a credible fight. He fought this guy years ago and beat him. Why is he fighting him again? And then he fights Ngannou and all that. That was mugging the fans off. And that's like what Tank's doing now with Jake Paul. It's mugging the fans off. It's mugging the fans off. And Fat Frank Smith saying that AJ versus fucking Jake Paul is a better fight than Tyson. It's called being greedy bastards and taking all the money from the fans and giving nothing back for the fans. Very similar to this government who we've got in now, taxing and taxing and taxing people left, right, and centre for everything, but giving nothing back for the Brits. It's the same thing. It's mugging the people off. He ducked AJ in front of the world. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he did. He's not fought AJ. AJ's made it quite clear that he's interested in fighting him, and he I don't know, he just won't do it. The Gad wearing the leather waistcoat topless should be a crime against you. Yeah, he's an absolute. I can't be dealing with him, man. I mean, each to their own, but Gareth R. Sniffer Davies is an absolute fucking bellwith. He's just a freak. Asking Dillian White if he has a shower before he fights, and he's just a sleazebag, isn't he? And then saying that Moses and Toma is ready for Usyk. You're like, man, get a grip of yourself. I think people are now wising up to Fury's fake noise after losing don't know what happened then. It was just having a bit of a fucking meltdown. One sec. Yeah, so can you hear me all right? I've missed some of the chat. The Gad sent his Epstein pals to freeze Big Loz. Stream froze. Who's snitching, Loz? Can you monetize this page? You could make good money. I can do, mate. Yeah, but I'm not interested in that. I just too many. I tell you another reason why I'm not interested in that triple knee is because YouTube are too strict on shit with pictures and little video clips and getting strikes for. I just can't be arsed with it, mate. I can't be arsed with it. At least if you don't monetize your channel, they can't. I mean, they can still give you strikes and stuff, but they're not as. You know what I mean? If you put a 10-second clip, it baffles me how some channels can play fucking clip after full videos of other people's, videos of fights and stuff and don't get strikes. Me, I only have to I've had strikes just off pictures before. So, yeah, I just can't be arsed with it, brother. Yeah, you're back. Look, John Fury and Keir Starmer have interfered with Lozzie's Wi-Fi. Yeah, he's up top of the road, isn't he? Up that electric box, snipping wires like that. That number 29, that's Lozzie's. Yeah, snap that. You're back, mate. Yes, it's money what you eat, enjoy, Loz. It's basically... Yeah, it is. I just can't be arsed with the rules and the regulations of what YouTube come with, mate. They're too I don't know. Some channels get away with it, some don't. My channel doesn't. Honestly, mate, I've done videos before and put up just pictures, and and it's been taken down. And I'm like, why? And it says, oh, because it's CNN, a copyright to CNN or something. Do you know what I mean? I can't be arsed with it. Well, you're likely to get strikes, free money loss. Yeah, no, yeah, they just say
this. I want Joseph Parker to get a crack. My feeling, people ain't gonna like this, is that Usyk fights Tyson Fury. That's my feeling. As soon as...
Yeah, you're a bit late, Addy, because I said that about 6 months ago. But just like that, just a quick clip of Addy talking, you can get a strike for it. Just like 10 seconds. So I just can't be arsed with it. Somebody needs to replace YouTube, yeah. So yeah, the Counterpunch Boxing has had hard problems with YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what it is, mate. They just seem to. They seem to just. I don't know. I've noticed with this channel, right, that I can get a video taken down or get flagged for copywriting, and then that's it. Ever since then, I've had loads of them, mate. I've never actually had a strike. I've had videos taken down, but I've had like a strike for they've taken it down because they said because of copyright, but I've never actually had like a copyright strike, if you get what I mean. I don't know if that's because my channel's not. I don't know. I've never monetized it, and that's why I'm not bothered about it. And I always lose subs all the time. I lost 3 subs this week, and I mean that can't be. I don't know. People do move on. Of course they do. People come and go all the time. I know that. I don't know. So just some things with YouTube just work for other channels and not for other channels. I just think it's the way it is. Like I watch Proper Boxing and I watch him, and he's a cracking channel. But he can play a full video full of all different clips and not get a strike. And music in it. How'd you get away with that? That was me. I'd get a strike. So I don't know. Yeah, you read that Counterpunch Boxing. So what else did I have to load up? I had some other stuff. Oh, Billy Joe Saunders getting done for air coursing, wasn't he? And banned from having dogs for 5 years. And he's got to do community service because he was out with, must have been lurchers or whippets going after hares. So he's been in court this week. I've seen that card, this card, that card. That's a great card. Looking forward to that. That's a Rayad card, isn't it? What a card that is, man. You got Beterbiev versus that dude at the bottom. He's supposed to be a big puncher and unbeaten. You got Bam Rodriguez. Bam's a cracking fighter, one of my favourite fighters. That Brian Norman versus Devin Haney, that is a great fight. Cannot wait for that. Yard Benavidez, interesting fight. Out at first, I said Benavidez will smoke Yard. But I'm not too sure, man. I think Benavidez wins, but I think that might go to the scorecards, that one. Yard has looked shit in his last few fights, but he seems to always get up for the big fights. I think Benavidez will either stop him late or... No, I can't see Benavidez stopping him. I think that will go to the scorecards, if I'm honest. Benavidez seems to be struggling with his power. Now he's moved up. Billy Ho Saunders is an idiot. Yeah, he's a clown. Fucking fat bellend, didn't he? Billy Joe has some crazy after the Canelo. Yeah, he has. Yeah, you like you dogs, Billy Ho. Yeah, decent card, great card, isn't he? Great card that. Yeah, that's a cracking card, man. That's a Rayad card. Rick, you'll know. Is that in America, that card, or is that Saudi? Big Rick will know. He always knows everything. Decent card, yeah. So, that's it. Mateus versus Smith. That'll be a good... Is it Seabril Mateus? Whatever he's called. I know what... Saudi laws. Yeah, Saudi. Right. So, therefore, then, that means... When is that card, Rick? So, therefore, that means we'll get a chance to see that then, because they put the Saudi cards on for us to see as well. So that'll probably start over here around about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And we'll probably go on to November the 22nd. Get in. So we've got some cracking fights November then. So just look at this then. You've got Canelo next Saturday. You've got a new way the next day after on the Sunday. I'm not watching that shit for November, but November the 15th, you've got Eubank and Ben, and then you've got the Benavidez card on the 22nd of November. So we're locked in for... Right, cracking. So November, we're all locked in for a good boxing month. And isn't... when's he fighting? Buatsi's fighting November as well, isn't he? No, that's wrong one. Where did I have it? I'm sure Buatsi's fighting November. Yeah, November the 1st. Is that the 1st or 15th? Can't see, my eyes are gone. Yeah, the 1st. Right, so November's a good month for boxing then. Quality. November 26th, yeah. Does PBC even got a card? PBC have got a card, haven't they? Excuse me. I've seen that. I swear I've seen a PBC card somewhere. Isn't that Furman Fundora fight PBC? I'm not too sure. I swear I've seen Los Canelo and Bud fight starts at 2 a.m. your time on Sunday. Right, buzzing. End of October, right through to November is great. Yeah, we've got some good fight. US times. Don't still UK fight fans. Yeah, what have you put there? US time don't suit the UK fans. No, it doesn't. But I'll if it starts at 2 in the morning, I'll stay up for that. I'll stay up for that. Rick, PBC card, bro. Help me out. I've seen one. I swear I've seen one coming up, and it didn't look too bad of a card. It was half decent. There was some alright fighters on it. Yeah, Furman Fundora, PBC. There you go. Yeah, there's your PBC. But I did see a few people who were on it as well, and it looked pretty. It looked pretty good, Big Rick. It looked pretty good. The card. It looked all right, especially for PBC, because we know they've been shit just lately. It's in Vegas, 5 a.m. The big fight is. Which one? Canelo, UK time, I mean. No, 5 a.m. in the morning. Oh, right. It probably starts at 2 and then it comes on at 5. Fucking hell, I'll have to go sleep if I'm going to get up for that. And to be fair, the last fight I ever did watch when I stayed up was Bud versus Errol Spence. And it fucking shagged me for ages a few days after. Anything else to talk about? There's talk about Isaac Cruz versus... oh, God, what's he called now? This Hitchens guy. That'll be a good fight. I like Isaac Cruz, I do. I like him. What's that one? Yeah, I'm not interested in Mayweather and that shit. That's a joke, that is. We spoke about Jack Catterall. That picture made... I've seen that picture earlier on Facebook. That made me laugh, so I thought I had to put it on. Fucking polishing Usyk's boots. He's a fucking little weirdo. That's a fucking shit show. I think that's it, folks. I think that's it. Obviously, don't know what's happening to my man Carbayel. Don't know. He seems to be getting blocked out. But I think that's it, folks. UK time, I mean, yeah. So it looks like November's a good month for boxing then. October's shite. This month's shite as well, isn't it? Apart from the Crawford fight. Oh, actually, we've got a new one. You cover other topics, Loz. Hitchens is a great talent. Yeah, he is. I like talking about politics, but I don't want to bring that into it because fucking hell, man, I upset a load. Them videos are made. I only made 2 videos, or I upset a lot of people. But yeah, I've got a big love for politics, mate. I love talking politics. What other topics? No, I love football. But there's shitloads of football channels out there. I love football. Do it, Loz. It's funny as fuck. Let them get upset. Fury fans get upset over nothing. Yeah. Hitchens is a great talent. Yes, absolutely is. I do like talking about politics and shit. But like I say, it upsets a lot of people, doesn't it? I might make. Do you know what? I did actually think about making another channel and doing that, and purely just keep this boxing and talk about politics because I do. You don't even want to get me started, man. Angela Drainer, yeah, that. I'll leave it there, but yeah, fucking tax dodger, fucking joke, man. I suggest you talk what you want, Loz. Plus boxing is shit at the moment. Let them get upset. Who cares? Everyone think that's a good point. Yeah, Trumpy, peace be on him. He's the greatest president since old Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln Ducks, lol. Yeah, keep it on this page. I might even just. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because sometimes I do think that, sometimes I think to myself, fuck me, it's wank this boxing shit. I can't be arsed with it. And like now we've gone through a bit of a drought. That's why I don't make videos sometimes. Because I'm really not one of them people to just say, some people have the time. I work most hours God sends, so I don't have time to be saying, do you know what I mean? He went to the toilet. Or, do you know what I mean? Just random shit what really doesn't interest people. Some people do, and they must have time to do that. I like to talk about facts, what means something, or something what means something, not just silly nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Like Dillian White on about making a comeback. I mean, do you know what I mean? That to me is not no breaking news or any news of interest because I should imagine the majority of people that watched his last performance will be like, who the fuck's interested in seeing Dillian White coming back? He's quite clearly shot to smithereens. Like I've always said, I haven't seen Dillian White fight since the Fury fight. I've never watched him. I've never entertained anything about him. And then I paid for 20 quid for that shit. Fuck, even though I did have Dillian to win it, which deep down I knew he wasn't, but I thought the experience in his left up might pull it off. And he got absolutely obliterated. Red Snapper, salute to you, my good man. You ever done air coursing, Loz? No, I haven't, mate. I've done a bit of ferreting with my older brother when I was younger. Never done no air coursing. And I'm not into killing animals. Me, I don't like it, man. I think it's cruel. I did do a bit of ferreting, though, when I was a kid. White got shot 5 years ago. Yeah, absolutely. That was the best shape White was. White. That's the best shape White. There is a reason White was picked. This is what I mean. It's a good point. But then you've got fragile Carl Frampton and fucking Slyman Jordan. Slyman Jordan, give it a rest about Moses and Toma. Talk about other things, Moses Osprey. Oh, now you've thrown the bums under the bus now, haven't you? Daniel's gone under the bus now, so we're all on Moses' nuts now. And fucking bacon ears and fragile Carl Frampton. Oh, he's best fighter since Mike Tyson. Never seen an heavyweight fighter as quicker than him. No, he doesn't fight like Mike Tyson. He don't look like Mike Tyson. Don't move like Mike Tyson. He isn't as fast as Mike Tyson. Nothing represents Mike Tyson. You silly fucking idiot. That's the folks killing animals for entertainment. Yeah, I'm not into it. It's a lot of hard work. He kills foxes and he's a right tight bastard, man. I give him loads of shit, me. Not nasty, but I always let him know I'm not into it. And he always says, well, he's a farmer, a bit of a redneck, lives in Wales, and it's nature laws. I suppose it is in a way, because foxes can be a pest, especially when they kill newborn lambs, don't they, and shit like that. But I still think it's tight. The ferrets are vicious, yes they are. I think Atuma will get exposed at some point. He will do. Well, he could do. Who told Slyman Jordan he knows about boxing? His prediction are always exactly. He talks out of his ring, James, doesn't he? Every prediction the man gets is wrong. He's shite. That's what I mean. And he's a boxing. You see, he thinks because he's gone to many fights that he's a boxing expert. Well, like when Duke McKenzie dressed him down and said Daniel Dubois ain't winning against fucking Usyk, and he was like, well, why? Why? You tell me why. And then Duke just broke it down to him and he didn't know what to say. He was flabbergasted. That's a boxing expert. I'm no boxing expert. Fucking far from it. But Simon Jordan, you need to listen to more people, because when you start spouting all this shit and this propaganda that this young man is the next Mike Tyson, he starts believing in this hype himself. Look at Conor Benn. Look, when Conor Benn first started, he was quite a pleasant lad and building it up, and then everyone starts, like Eddie Hearn, with the hype and all this. Then the casuals start listening, and then they start listening to their own bullshit, don't they? I've never said Moses won't be a future world star or anything like that. I've never said that. All I've ever said is leave the kid alone and let him fight. Stop fucking trying push the kid. Stop trying to get him to run before he can walk. Do you know what I mean? By constantly saying, like the Gaddin interviewing him after the Dillian White, are you ready for Moses? We think you're ready for Alexander Usyk. And Moses said, don't know, you tell me. And the Gadd, I think you're ready. I think you're ready. You should, Gareth R. Sniffer Davies, you shouldn't even be mentioning who you think this guy should be fighting. You're just a boxing commentator, a boxing pundit. You know, fucking advisory or any manager out like that. You shouldn't be even mentioning anyone who this kid should be fighting, let alone mentioning Alexander Usyk's name to him. And this is why I say shithouses like that are blowing smoke up this kid's arse, and this kid is believing the hype himself. And when he finally does fight someone who can move and hit back, it could all come crumbling down for him. And I hope to God it doesn't. I think it too much. Yeah, I've read that. I told Slime and Jordan, he know. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Fox is an arsehole, Loz. Yeah. Duke is okay. Duke's sound, man. Yeah. Dubois fanboys gone. They jumped ship. Yeah, exactly. They've disappeared, actually. Conor Benn needs a lot of work in the trenches and lost control. Have started swinging wild. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a full-time arse licker and ball sniffer. And Tuma cherry picking. Yeah, exactly. The gad creeping around dressing rooms like Jimmy Savile. Fucking brilliant. I love it. Yeah, I love it. Just let the kid adapt, man. Let him fight. Just let the kid fight, man. And stop fucking these boxing pundits. That's the job of his manager, or the job of his promoter, or the job of his trainer to say who they think he should be fighting. Not no little fucking weasel from who writes for the fucking Daily Telegraph or whoever it is, and creeps around women's dressing rooms and asks fucking boxers if they shower before they have a fight. Who's going to take advice off that little weasel? I just can't be dealing with him, me. I just love ripping the guy because he's just a first-class prat. And so's Carl Frampton, he's a bell end. Bacon Ears Oliver, he's a bell end. Because he chats shit. They chat pure shit. I know they're fighters and that, but just because you're a fighter don't mean that you're a good advisor or you know a lot about boxing. Look at Stevie Gerrard, great footballer, absolute shite manager. Roy Keane, absolute legend of a player, absolute shite manager, you know, and so on and so on. Some players, some great players do become great managers. Some great boxers become great trainers. Look at Roy Jones Jr. I think he's shit. But what a fighter. James Buddy McKirk, what a great fighter. I think he's a trash manager. That's just my point of view. I'm trash compared to them, do you know what I mean? But everyone's entitled to their view, and I don't know. That's how I see it. I prefer men, Loz, but I like dressing rooms. Pierce it, exactly, Loz. The gad should write for the Viz. Exactly, yeah, he's a joker. Jar Rankin, salute to you. These pundits nowadays are doing talk shit, especially the ones that I've never fought. Exactly. That's a good point. Jar. Good evening, bro. Oh, salute to you. Good evening to you. Yeah. So, yeah, I prefer you to talk. I'd prefer you to talk on talks, but look, you see, I don't know a lot about boxing, and I admit it, I've always said I'm no boxing expert, but I think we all do. We have a tendency to tell the truth, don't we? And don't sugarcoat things. That's all. You know, I'm not saying that maybe they do believe in this hype, but what makes me laugh is how you've got Carl Frampton, who does little bits for TalkSports. You've got Bacon Ears, who does for TalkSports. The Gad TalkSports. Slime and Jordan does TalkSport. These four all read off the same hymn. Do you know what I'm saying? You telling me there's not one of them who doesn't believe in this? But why do they all? I don't know. Why do they all have to 24/7 keep pumping out this propaganda about Moses and Toma being this elite level fucking world class heavyweight when the fans know he hasn't fought anyone? No one's saying that he isn't going to be a world class elite heavyweight fighter, but what we're saying is stop putting all this guff out about him doing this and being that when he's not fought anybody. Because when you could fight someone who can move and net back, he might get exposed. And then what are you going to say when that happens? What are you going to say, Slime and Jordan? What are you going to say, Bacon Ears? What are you going to say, fucking Fragile Carl Frampton? What are you going to say, Gareth R. Sniffer Davies? What are you going to say then? Simon Jordan didn't even fight for the Rolex, was screaming like a girl, I heard. Double agenda, yeah. Exactly. But they don't know either. I doubt they have done it. The Gad has never laced up a glove, and only the gloves he has laced up are the ones he sticks up boxes boxes area arseholes, yeah. Pisses. Lammy's got a good job, yeah. Shilling for the big promoters, yeah. I don't like that. I don't like it when people beg for super chats. Oh no, yeah. I've never seen me ever do that. I'd never ever do that. Never ever would I do that. Yeah, David Lammy. Yeah, he's a prick. David Lammy is a heart attack away from her fingers on the nuclear button. What a shambles of a country. Yeah, this country's fucked, man. This country's absolutely fucked. And we've gone to the dogs. We've gone to the dogs. Unless something's done about it, mate. Like I say, my son next door, he's at college at the moment. Whatever he does, I tell him, whatever you do, mate, get the fuck out of this country. Get a trade. Whatever you do, get out of this country. Because I don't believe you'll see the days what we saw when I was a kid. Shows you're just bad with finances or greedy. Yeah, exactly. TalkSport are just a propaganda machine for Queensbury and Boxer when Boxer were on Sky and Simon Jordan had a vested interest in him. So-called experts, they're not even all brought up and paid for. Exactly. What a great comment. It ain't our fault. Our politicians need to be dealt with there. Yeah, exactly. Saving us. Exactly. It's all countries, though, same everywhere. It is, but some countries are worse than others, though, Red Snapper. That's how I look at it. It's mad, it's mad when you think. I've got a very good mate of mine, lives in the Philippines, a lad who I grew up with. And he's been out there for years off and on, but he's been out there now for about 2 or 3 years in a straight run. And I think to myself, I always say to my son, fucking hell. And you wonder why Rich never come back to here. Why would you come back? I was watching a guy the other day, he was in I can't remember if it was Thailand or Philippines, but he was saying he had a property on the Isle of Man and he sold up anyway. He did have an house in mainland Britain, but he sold up and he's moved over to wherever it was. And he was saying it's mad when a third world country offers what's supposed to be a third world country offers you better fucking education and dental care and all that than mainland Britain. I was like, it's just mad how some of these South Asian countries, these third world countries now, they've just catapulted way ahead of us. Way ahead. They've got a better structure, infrastructure and everything. It's crazy. They're right. We're complaining about brown people, yet some of them are moving to Dubai and Malaysia, Thailand. I think that's why it might have been Malaysia. No idea about this one. That won't last though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. And I honestly don't know. All as I know is when I was a kid, this country couldn't have asked for a better country to grow up in. This was a great country to grow up in. It's for me now. I'll just look around like fucking hell, like bin men, man. There's a woman down below me, not below me, but one of the women that lives in this flat. She put some like shelving out in the bin stall for the bin men to take away. It's like it must have been like an old, like a fucking shelf. Put things on. Fuck me, it's been there for about 4 weeks. Fucking bin man haven't even took it. And you pay money for your council tax has gone up. The cheeky bastards haven't even took it away. It's like fucking crazy. What you pay for? Yeah, third world countries telling people to get out. Yeah, of Could be, yeah. I don't know. Right, I'm going to get up out of here. Fucking all these monitors are giving me bad eyes, man. Fucking looking round at all three of them. Well, I appreciate you all coming through. I want to start pushing on with some boxing, man. Because I've been very, very lazy on this channel just lately. I don't know. Sometimes I fall out of love with it. Sometimes I think, I can't be arsed. And sometimes I love it. But I've enjoyed tonight. I've really enjoyed my live stream tonight. But if it weren't for people like you, I wouldn't even be fucking doing this. So I'm going to give you all a shout out. One sec. Gareth, salute to you, my good man. Red Snapper, salute to you. James Jameson, salute to you as always, my good man. Londoner Sticks, my good brother, salute to you. Avatar, salute to you, my good man. Jar, salute to you. Big Rick from across the pond, an absolute pleasure. James Jameson, Avatar, salute to you. If I've missed you, I've missed you. I don't mean to. Gareth, salute to you, top man, great show, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go and chat to him and have a few beers and call it a night. Have a great weekend. I'll be back in the week with a video about Canelo, and I'll either be, if I'm not live Friday, Saturday for the fight, I'll be live Friday. I'll salute to you, Londoner. Much appreciated, man. I appreciate each and every one of you, man. I really do. Thanks for sticking around. It means a lot. And we'll do some more videos, man. I want to get this channel up to 4,000 if I can. I just need to get that grit again and keep going. I seem to just do a few videos and then I just back out again. It's like my gym. My gym's been like that all year. I train, do 3 weeks, and then I go missing for a month. And fucking, I wonder why I put loads of weight on my stomach now. And I've just lost all top off, and it's all dropped down there. But we're determined to get me back in there. Like, subs and share. Salute to you, man. Determined to get back into the gym, man, and get back in shape again. Because I've let myself go. But anyway, enough about me crying about my fucking beer belly. No, I've not got a beer belly, but I only drink at weekend, me. I only drink Friday and Saturday. But I've just, because my missed it. Salute to you, Lizard. Catch replay, bro. No, I haven't got a six-pack. I've got a six-pack. I've got a six-pack of them in the fridge. No, it's just, with me, I'm like 16 stone now. I was nearly 17 stone not so long ago, but my job, because I drive the telehandlers, Lizard knows me. Lad in the chat, Lizard, he knows me from work. I don't work with him, but he comes on our site and fixes some plant. He fixes the silos. But I'm sat down all day driving. I drive the telehandlers, so I'm not burning anything off. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm not going to the gym. I'm not training properly, so I've put a bit of weight on my stomach, and plus I'm getting older as well. I'm fucking 49 this year, so I've just let myself go over the last 5 months. Yeah, last 5 months, I've really let myself go. I've been eating a lot of shit and just, I don't know. I need to get back in. I need to get some cardio done. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I do a week and then I go missing. But, hey, we'll get back on it. But everyone, thanks for tonight. I'm up out of here anyway. Have a great rest of your week. I'll drop a video in the week and I'll be back live next weekend, either for the fight or for Friday night before the fight. So have a blessed weekend. Thanks. Much appreciate every one of you. Peace out. I'll catch you soon.